Okay, so what I'm going to do today is a quick review on some aftermarket clocks that I've fitted to my Thunderbird Sport, which is here, you can see. It's a red Thunderbird Sport, obviously, and it's 99, I think. So it's got the pipes down the side here, as you can see. Sorry about the noise, but it's my aerators in the ponds here, keeping my fish alive. Hope that doesn't ruin it. Anyway, so the clocks, the original clocks here, basically the rev counter didn't work, or it did, but it was going all over. It was kind of going up and down and just rubbish, didn't work. So the glass on the speedo as well was all steamed up, so I had to unpick this bezel, and then, which was impossible, take this off, get some new glass, or clean the glass, put it back in and crimped it back down, but it's not good, and I would not recommend doing that to anybody, for anybody. The other thing is I couldn't get the correct gaskets that go in here so that when the thing is squashed back up it fits correctly. These are the original ones. I don't know if you can see, but they really perish badly. But I cannot seem to get these from Triumph. You can see the slots, they've got little slots in them, but I could easily put those in if I could get the right, something similar, but the ones they sent me weren't right. They've sent me two types. So anyway, I thought, right, I'm just going to put on some little aftermarket ones, which are here. So I put the speedo on first, which is this one. You've seen these on the internet. They're really good little speedos, they're really good quality. They've got the little LED idiot lights here, and it's just brilliant. So easy to fit. Wiring is a doddle, which you just put into the back of the headlight. Obviously, it all just goes in and just fit it onto the original plug. So the lights. Yeah, it's not coming out to it, but that's full beam. It is bright, but not that bright. And there's your indicators. And the backlight is very white. It's a white LED light, ultra bright, I think. Now, so I had that for ages, and then I was missing having a rev counter. So I bought this one, which is identical size, identical case. I think they're not the same manufacturer. Sorry about the flies all over them, but they're identical cases in size, and even like the little screws underneath, they're identical. So I think they're a generic case, and then whoever it is has managed to put these on. But so the rev counter is electronic because it needs it for this bike. You can't use one with a cable, obviously. That was really easy to wire up as well. There's a bit of fiddling with about with the earths, and so you've got multiple earths you need to bundle together. But as you can see with this, it does that little cool thing with the yeah. But it works a treat. I'll start it up. Here we go. Bit choked. Wrong one. Yeah. You get the idea. Rental bars I put on this as well, they're absolutely brilliant. I've got these little tiny bar mirrors, which they're the cheap ones off the internet, really cheap things, but actually really good. They're much nicer than the big horrible things up here. Apart from that, the bike, I've done the forks, I've stripped them, put Hyper Pro springs in the forks. I've also put some new calipers on it because they were seized up chronic. These are off the 675 Street Triple, which I got off eBay for an absolute song, and they're like brand new. They've only been on the bike for about 1,000 miles. I've put a Hagon shock, which I don't know if you can't really see it, can you? It's down there somewhere. There it is. Yeah. Let's see if we can get a little better image of that Hagon shock, which is much better than the original one. Although, having said that, the original one of mine hadn't got any oil in it, and it was just absolutely shot. So don't know whether this would be better than the original one when it was good, you know, but bearing in mind these things are really old now. Well, the original one was very old, and I wouldn't, you know, you need to change them really. I rebuilt the carbs. Well, I didn't rebuild them, I just cleaned them, cleaned the jets out. One of the jets was blocked, and I put a brand new airbox on it. The airbox was completely and utterly fallen to bits, and it was running really bad, so I just bought a brand new airbox. Put that in with the original, it's got the original Triumph filter with it, obviously. I didn't bother with the K&N, just wanted to get the bike running nicely, and it runs beautifully, yeah. It's not the fastest bike, obviously, but it's good. It's good for tootling around them. It's so easy to ride, it's such a nice bike to ride. Here's my other bikes. This is a Ducati 1000 SS DS, which are quite rare. Absolute peach of a bike. Horrible to ride around town, but once you get it out on the open road and up to, you know, high speeds, it's absolutely fantastic. Quite comfy as well, although supposedly it's not. And this is the Japanese version, similar size engine, V-twin, VTR, Firestorm, Super Hawk in America. Absolutely fantastic bike, dead cheap to buy. I think I paid £1,500 for that, and it's got 10,000 miles on it. Well, it's got 15 now because I put a few on it, but much easier to ride with the engine than this one, but this one I would choose over that one, funny enough. So anyway, I hope that helps if someone's thinking about putting these clocks on. Let's just show. They're really nice. I really like them. I much prefer them to the originals. The originals are bulky and they take up the whole front end of the bike, I think, and they're heavy and if mine were working I wouldn't have done this, but I was kind of forced to really. So that's it. Hope this useful.